Well, here it is. Apple event recap. Oh, great. I have a lot of things to say. But I guess, without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing was announced. Actually, wait, hold. I did it again. I don't understand it at all. Huh? I don't know. First, Apple event. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on it. One thing I'm actually annoyed at is that they spent a long time talking about 5G and a lot about that LiDAR scanner that they kind of talked about in previous things, and for the what's it called? 5G. It's called 5G. They talked about it earlier. And they talked about it again. For another 20 minutes. Jeez. Apple, you wasted a lot of time. Just spit the facts out and end the event. You don't need to ramble on like this. Come on. Come on, Apple. And the second thing that I wasn't happy about is that the iPad Air was not released at this event. And anything that was announced at this event is still backordered. Nothing's available right now. I don't know. Now, let's get into it. HomePod Mini has a mesh body, good sound, an S5 chip, a U1 chip. You can place multiple HomePods together to create a sound system. It's $100, and apparently the order starts on November 6th. You know, I have mixed feelings with the HomePod. I don't personally think that it's a device to use. Like, I personally use Amazon Echoes. It kind of similar, and it kind of isn't. And the HomePod Mini is, I guess, just a lowered version of the regular HomePod? I don't really understand that, but I guess that's what it's supposed to do? I don't know. And apparently, it starts at just $100. Now that is actually, I think, a good price. $100 for an Apple product. That does, I think, this thing is capable of doing. Not too bad. Although, who am I kidding? I don't really know about it. I didn't really watch the HomePod stuff. But there are something else beyond this. HomePod Mini wasn't the only thing that's announced. So, probably wondering, what was announced at this event besides HomePod Mini?
Was it
Apple Watch and iPad.
No, Tim, it was not Apple Watch and iPad. It was,
HomePod.
like I said,
and
iPhone.
that's right, iPhone. The iPhone 12s have been announced at this event, and I think that they are pretty interesting. And first of all, the right side is the iPhone 12, exclusive to the iPhone, so just the only iPhone 12, and that's left side's iPhone 12. The right side is stuff exclusive to the iPhone 12 Pro. So, of course, like I said, they talked a lot about 5G. Yes, we know, there's 5G on it. And the new body. It's like that squared off edges and stuff that make it look similar to the iPhone 4 or 5. I don't know. And what's funny is that even though the 6.1 inch model is the same as the other 6.1 inch model, it's actually smaller. That's right, it's smaller. I found that interesting. Apparently there's 1,200 nits of brightness, I'm not sure what that is. And apparently Apple put some super durable glass or something like that into the new iPhone. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but I don't know. It is what it is. And A14. Now, when I heard about it an hour ago, I jumped out of my chair and ran around my house because I was so happy that A14 announced the iPhone. Because I was super convinced, that when A14 was announced, that meant that we could be able to get the new iPad Air. But no, I was wrong, so screw you, Apple. Magnets. Now, I'll talk about those in a little bit of a second, actually, because they're on the next slide. There's no adapters or headphones in the box, as usual. They talked about this for another 10 minutes, talked about it last when they talked about the Apple Watch, so not this. Super small. I don't understand. Where did super small come from? Not sure. And now those prices. So it's $699 for the iPhone 12 mini, which I think is a little bit pricey. And it's also $799 for just the regular 12. I would say probably, what I would think is that probably the price should have been $649 12 mini and $699 for the 12. That just sounded I think that just makes a lot more sense, but no, it's Apple. They like to charge a lot for their products. I don't know. And also storage that starts at 664 gigabytes as well. Now, let's move on to the Pros. Now, the iPhone 12 Pros have pretty much all the features of the iPhone 12. Yeah, just a regular iPhone 12. There's a 6.1-inch Pro, and there's a 6.7-inch Pro Max. Now, the optical zoom has apparently been increased, which basically makes up to 4 times optical zoom on the 6.1-inch model, and on the Pro Max, apparently it's a 5 times optical zoom. Find that interesting. And there's also, they announced this Apple Pro RAW thing. I think that's something to do with the HDR video recording / Dolby Vision editing stuff that I guess you could only do on a Mac. Now you could do that on a iPhone? Not sure. I don't understand it. I don't really understand that stuff. And they also talked a little about the LiDAR scanner as well, like I said. So that's now included on the iPhone 12. And, of course, the price is $999 for the Pro. But it does have 120 gigabytes of base storage. Pretty nice, but I think that's still kind of expensive. And, of course, $1,000, $1,099 for the Pro Max with 120 gigabytes of storage. Now, let's talk about magnets. MagSafe. MagSafe is apparently this kind of chargers thing that I guess was supposed to do with Apple's discontinued AirPower. Not really sure what that really does. I guess AirPower then translated to MagSafe. So they're basically just magnets that are inside the iPhone 12s. And there's apparently a bunch of accessories as well that I guess work with these new iPhones. So there's like wallets, there's cases and stuff that just snap on to apparently make them easier to do. Find that interesting. Finally, MagSafe chargers. Apparently, MagSafe chargers are basically AirPower, so the wireless charging that Apple makes. And based on what I saw, they're $40. Not sure if that's cheap or not. And the double one, I think, is $70. I'm not sure if that's cheap or not, but it is what it is. I'm gonna make an ending slash just that. Any questions, head to that comment section, and thanks for watching, everybody. I'm not really sure what these new iPhones are gonna look like with the new HomePod. I'm not gonna be able to pick one up, because... yeah. Yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button on the YouTube. I really don't know how that really works. Analytics make no sense, but liking and subscribing apparently help the channel out. Not sure how that works, but it is what it is. Bye-bye.